Echo flight. Someone just stand up and tell me a few things that you saw, and you can use shared ideas from your entire flight. What did you, as a flight, what did you see? Okay, Ross, go ahead.
Okay, Ross, Echo flight. Sir, we thought it was Cadet Torres. He was wearing an orange OKC jacket, blue jeans, a green camo hat, which I was about 5'6", 5'8". He had orange sunglasses on and a purple bandana. And he stole your sunglasses and yours in the folder.
Okay, Cadet Talbot. Okay, same thing. Anyone else from Echo flight? Alpha flight. Someone stand up and tell me what you saw as a flight.
Alright, the individual with the following characteristics: orange athletic jacket with black stripes, sunglasses with dark lenses, bandana, purple around the face, khakis, or dark blue jeans, blonde hair, bald caps, backwards, gray, Torres, Albert. We believe it was Cadet Torres. 5 foot 9 inches, 160, 180 pounds, 22 to 25 years old, sideburns.
Anything about what he took?
Oh, yes. It was a composition. And 8 years.
Okay. Foxtrot flight, someone tell me what you saw.
We had him in a orange jacket, black pinstripe, could be OSU. We did not determine that it was definite OSU. It was in a Halliburton cap and it was on reverse. He had orange rimmed sunglasses with black tint. He had a white on purple bandana. That's a bandana, a purple bandana with white spots, and it was covering his mouth. He had blue jeans on. He had low quarters on. He stole an orange binder. He ran through the left door, exited through the right door, and he could be no more than 6 feet. We suspect 5'8", about 155 pounds, and he was male, and we pegged him as Cadet Captain Torres.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring our thief down. All right, so Alpha flight. Some of the stuff that you can now see. Is there anything that you missed?
The launch. We missed the low course.
Okay. Launch. Echo flight. Did you see anything that you missed? Yeah. Y'all saying, were y'all saying camo hat?
Yeah.
And then it's a orange holder. I even gave that away a little bit. I'll go out too. Foxtrot flight. Anything that you see now that you missed?
Yeah, Vader, we do not believe we missed anything.
Nothing at all.
I'm trying to do this now. Y'all are pretty descriptive.
Yes, sunglasses.
Gentlemen, I made a statement.
I understand.
Foxtrot flight, good on you for catching the Halliburton, but I didn't hear what color his hat was from you.
All right, good job. That's a good activity to do. You can look up on YouTube. There's another good video of like a guy doing a situational awareness activity. But now we have a special guest from Tinker Air Force Base, Special Agent Brittany Brock, and she's a OSI agent. So go ahead and welcome her.
Sharp. I think the tuners look pretty decent out on the drill pad. But just a quick question: who all's interested in OSI? I heard you've been out to many upperclassmen, but cool, good deal. Well, I'll definitely be able to talk about my career field with you guys, answer any questions you may have. But a specific incident really brought me to want to talk to you folks. I actually talked to OU cadets a couple weeks ago. I commissioned out of the University of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. And just a couple weeks ago, they had an incident that was very similar to your thief incident. During the middle of the day, on a weekday, cadets noticed a man walking around the detachment. Our detachment is in a big, tall academic building. So to mention he was also wearing Arab Muslim garb, had a thick accent, just very, very stereotypical terrorist, unfortunately. And so it raised a couple flags, and so our commander heard about it and immediately called the police. And hours after that, the FBI showed up to our detachment, OSI agents, police. Only a couple weeks ago, the police finally stopped escorting heads around while they were doing LLAB, while they were just roaming around because of the threat. So because of the description that my commander was able to offer, based on what the information that the SD knew, this man was able to be pegged as a known member of a terrorist organization in Pittsburgh. So what would have happened if he wasn't reported? It's scary to think what if he was able to scope out the target and carry out an attack on them. So this demonstration, although you may laugh at it, although it's pretty funny, it's a really it's a good tool to use because your situational awareness can be the difference between life and death in cases like this reporting. So that was what I wanted to use my segment to the meat of what I want to talk about today, which is counterintelligence. Like I said, I'm in the counterintelligence division at the OSI at Tinker. And counterintelligence basically has to do with so we're going to talk about counterintelligence, countering threats, and reporting crimes. This is geared toward an active duty crowd, so I'm going to skip some of this stuff. But the basis of it is really for information. So counterintelligence has to be any information that people want to take and then use to exploit the U.S. financially, militarily, personnel. It's a very, very broad topic. But our mission is about identifying these threats and developing mitigation strategies. Espionage goes hand in hand with that. Obviously, there's a lot of talk on the news about people who are engaged in espionage and who were found out. So as long as there have been secrets, there has been espionage. And Tinker and you folks too have secrets. You are a valuable asset. And I want to really impress that upon you today. If you don't remember anything else I say, remember that you are valuable to the Air Force. You may think, I'm just, I'm 18 years old, I'm in college, how am I valuable? You're valuable because the cadre you see back here, the information that they're giving you, passing on to you, you're getting military training, so you are an asset to the Air Force. And so that, unfortunately, in today's environment, makes you a target for people who don't like the Air Force, who don't like the military, don't like the U.S. So just keep that in the back of your mind. You are valuable, and that makes you a target, especially in a liberal environment like a college setting. It's easy for the general public to just come on this campus and unfortunately carry out things that are bad. So what are our targets? I just mentioned one. You folks, because you're an asset. Tinker. I don't know how many people have been to Tinker for whatever reason. Oh, a good amount. That's awesome. Do you guys do a group visit there? No? Just on your own? Cool. That's awesome. Well, Tinker's a really cool base. I've really enjoyed being at it so far. It's an air depot, so those of you who don't know a lot about it, we take planes, we buy planes from countries like Saudi Arabia. And I was driving down one of the roads and I saw this big old plane, this big old AWACS with Arabic writing on it. I was like, what are we doing? And we bought planes from Saudi Arabia because we have an agreement with them. Take apart the plane, fix it, clean it, put it back together, sell to them, refurbished. And unfortunately, because we have all of these services, sometimes they want to press, their luck and steal a couple more things. So targets are what we do at Tinker, you folks, network control centers, classified programs, et cetera, et cetera. So what exactly are the threats? Threats can come from two places, external and internal. External threats are like the thief that you saw. He was just the average Joe, wasn't wearing your uniform, wasn't one of you, wasn't in his role. And those are examples of that in real life are foreign intelligence agencies. China, Israel, believe it or not, even with their ally, there's a lot of things they want from us that we're not going to give them because we want to keep that edge. Then there's the insider threat, and that actually, unfortunately, is one of our biggest threats today in here, in this environment. Everybody has heard about Edward Snowden. He's unfortunately taking refuge, and he's one of unfortunately this decade's biggest threats. I'll go into some pictures down the road and show you some pictures of their insiders. And so, what are some ways that if people who pose an external threat to us collect information? They can solicit you on emails. I'm sure everybody's gotten spam emails before. Most of them are pretty innocuous, but sometimes they're fishing for information specifically relating to what I do at Tinker. Sometimes people we have a B2 program there at Tinker. That's no secret. You can look it up. And the building's really neat. It only has one window. It's about this big, super secret. I can't even get into it. But some of these people in their daily lives exchange emails like, hey, I know I hear you, you're working on a really cool program. I'd like to do some research. I'd like to cooperate with you and develop new technologies. And you see this IP address is traced back to a foreign country, and then it kind of raises some red flags. So that's how some people collect information, through seemingly innocent methods. And so these are some of the insiders that I mentioned. Obviously, we talk about the guy on the right. Does anybody know the story of the guy in the middle? His name, what he did? What is it?
Richie Flight, his name is Bradley Benny. He released classified documents from the war in Iraq to the press. Thousands of pages.
Do you know who he was working for?
Sorry.
Do you know who he was working for?
No.
Right.
So we get these right.
I'm not sure on that, but he actually didn't disclose who he was working for, so he was going to know what country he was from. Intelligence enemy. Is getting this information. And then the guy on the far left, anybody? That's a little bit older. No history buffs in here. That's Robert Hansen. He worked for the Russians during the Cold War. He was a drunk, and unfortunately, the Russians exploited that weakness. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But they saw that he had a problem, and so they took advantage of him and said, "Hey, we'll get you out of it. Can you give us some secrets?" And unfortunately, he did. One of the biggest insider secrets in that time. Some indicators. So what I talked about, indicators or weaknesses. Anything in your personal life that could be exploited. Foreign intelligence entities aren't just looking at Tinker Air Force Base from afar. They're looking at the actual people who work there, and they're looking at how they can worm their way in and find out this information. So people with financial troubles, people with training troubles, people with marital or relationship issues too, who are susceptible to, it's so silly, but so many spies are women, or these beautiful women who just weasel their way into these circles and then get all this information. There was one story actually, I'm reading this book on spies. It's really interesting because during the Cold War, there was a man who was stationed in Russia, and his job was to copy all that information. So he actually took a copier into his bedroom. And unfortunately, when this woman was with him, he fell asleep and she was copying his classified information on his own copy machine and then taking it when she left. And so it's just really unbelievable how obvious some of these threats are. So I'm just telling this to you guys, not as it's almost like a duh factor, but it happens. It's been happening. It probably still is happening, and that's what my job is, and the other two gals who are out here, to find basically spy hunters. So it's kind of a cool job, although thankfully we haven't found anybody yet, but we are definitely searching for indicators in Tinker's population. So these are some Hollywood spies. Obviously, I don't look like any of these people. I drove in a Dodge Avenger, so I don't, our job isn't super cool. It doesn't look like this, doesn't look like Hollywood portrays it, but it's still really important. And so these are some of the real world spies that we see here. Anna Chapman on the top left is one of the Russians who seduced men in order to get this information. She was a really powerful spy because of the potential, all the access that the men had that she targeted, and she was able to grab a lot of information from them. And then here we got Walter Gaines in the bottom left. He was another Cold War player, super damaging to the United States. He also had a very big problem with alcohol, and the Russians exploited that. And so how are we going to defend ourselves? Cadet Painter's exercise demonstrated we need to be aware of our surroundings. And so if something tips you off and that was interesting, you can go back in your memory and think, okay, well, these were the details. And so now I can give that to the authorities and they can pursue that. Who knows what offsets stand for?
And that applied operational security.
Good. Yep. And what does that mean? Can you give me an example of that? How would you practice that in your daily life?
I can't think of a specific example of how it's in there.
Okay. Get somebody else? Is there a way to practice offset? Go ahead.
Cadet Isaacs, while start playing, you don't want to disclose any details of your operation, such as the day, location, time.
Right. I know when I was a cadet, we had to practice offset with our field training manuals. If anybody left that anywhere, we were in for a bad day. And reporting that you're providing a big service to the United States. With that comes the responsibility to protect it, not just to serve, but to protect as well. You're also protecting yourselves too. How many of you have traveled overseas before? Okay, good deal. Through college, or you can shout out some of those just personal vacations. And so that's, you're putting yourself at risk going overseas too. I'm not trying to be spooky Sam and pretend there's a devil behind every bush, but really when you're overseas, I know I went to China. I was a little bit nervous, and when I got back when I was in the Air Force, people were going to ask me how you want to travel, specifically us. So don't be surprised if you've taken a recent trip to Korea, Israel, Japan, or not Japan, China, to have somebody talk to you about it. And ask, who did you talk to? Who did you stay with? What kinds of activities did you do? Because unfortunately, that's a real big arena where people can be targeted, especially if you already know military actor at that time when you're traveling. So, again, I want to empower you to protect not only yourselves but the Air Force, and just impress upon you that you are important to the Air Force and that you are a target. So practicing offsite, practicing situational awareness is really crucial to preventing things like terrorist attacks happening. So again, thanks for having me here. I can talk about OSI as a general field. Is that what we do?
If you could just tell us kind of like what OSI does in general on a day-to-day basis, what you do specifically on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, sure. So those of you who are interested in applying, when you're probably 100s, 200s, out of the application process, we will start with 300 here. You can go on the OSI's website, click on, it's like officers, and then application process. And it's a pretty decent application process with the letter of recommendation. There's no real set requirements for what you have to have background-wise. I was a Chinese major, good GPA, that kind of just basic things, well-rounded person. So there's no real big criteria. I know I went to training with a girl who majored in hotel management. So there really is no set criteria that they have. But then once you're selected, you go to training at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center for the ATF trainings and marshals. Really cool people. It's a really neat experience. You get to kick down doors, you get to shoot a lot, you learn how to interview people, you can write reports. It's basically cop training. It's real fun. Unfortunately, we don't do a lot of stuff in actual OSI. I can talk about that. And so you transition, you do 4 months at LLAB, and that gives you, this is good for people who don't think you're going to have a long Air Force career. You get an 1811 certification, which means you're a federal investigator. So that kind of puts you at a different level if you're applying to someplace like the FBI. It's not going to get you right in the door, but it is, it's looked well upon because you already have a lot of the essential training. So once you finish LLAB, you're going to go to your first attachment. Tinker is my first attachment. And you're most likely going to go into the criminal side of things. So OSI has 3 main foci. It's criminal, threats, counterintelligence, and then economic procurement fraud. And all those are really neat fields. I know I'm in CI, so it's a little bit more amorphous. But the crim side, really straightforward. You see if you all in the news, sex assaults are so big right now. There's a big push to say, hey, we need to prosecute these, we need to investigate these. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're really susceptible to whatever leadership wants us to do. So they say, you investigate this, and we investigate it. So we're running a lot of this kind of cases at Tinker. We're running drug cases. When you have to go get a urine sample, if the urine comes back positive, we talk to those people. We say, hey, who are you getting this stuff from? Who else is doing this stuff with you? So it's pretty cool. You can go undercover and know guys who are working drugs, who are the weirds out. You can get the non-military looks so they can kind of infiltrate those circles. So a lot of them really enjoy that. And the procurement fraud folks, they're not so much numbers people. That was my impression when I first heard about it. They do some really cool things. Tinker has so many contracts. They got Boeing right down the street. So these people are working with billions of dollars. And it's just so cool to see a case run to fulfillment. One guy actually just finished a case recently. I think it was a $2 billion contract that Boeing had provided faulty parts for, knowingly. And so just to see that, be prosecuted and come to fruition, it's a great thing, especially if it's a career broad. And then counterintelligence, like I said, I talk to people who travel overseas. We just look at people who are vulnerable to being influenced, especially foreign nationals. It's no secret that we talk to different. That's one of the things I really liked about OSI once I first got in. You're not kind of at your desk doing the same thing every single day. Because a lot of our mission is focused, is so reactive. You know, so we had, my first week that we were here, unfortunately, somebody had committed suicide, an active community member, and I was the on-call agent, so I was so nervous. I got this call, I'm at the grocery store, like, hey, you can go to the medical examiner's office and fingerprint this dead body, and I was like, I never seen dead body before, so it was just so exhilarating to go with my boss and, doing that, and that's just, it's really fun. It's definitely a demanding vertical because you're spending your hours at the office sometimes based on the casework that you have. Somebody walks in the door, the sex assault case involves, 10 people. You're sitting interviewing those 10 people sometimes in a matter of just 2 or 3 days. So your hours vary, your job varies on a day-to-day basis, but that can be either a great thing for you or kind of a miserable thing. I think it's a great thing. I really enjoy it. So I think that's kind of on the day in the life of my specific position. Every base is different though. Our procurement department sits that big long building at Tinker where all those planes are. So they do kind of a different mission. We don't interact with them a lot, but I really love the CRIM mission too. One of my counterparts do commission as well. He's in the CRIM part, so we do a lot of stuff together as newbies at Tinker. And we used to do a lot of cool stuff, just going around interviewing people, liaisoning, and then doing stuff like fingerprinting people. So, does anybody have any specific questions for me? Go ahead.
Are you authorized to carry?
Yes, I'm carrying now. We're only able to carry OSI approved firearms, which is a 6-hour P228. FBI can carry. I saw some of my counterparts at the JTTF office. They got these cute little guns they can really hide. I mean, I really can't hide this very well, but it's neat because you can carry anywhere you go. I go to the movie theater, I can go to the grocery store, and it's cool because you have. If something happens, like if somebody were to come in here right now, God forbid, and pose a threat to us, I could handle that threat because I have federal messenger authorization.
Were you trained with that after your training?
Yes, that's what you train on. So, I wasn't a firearms guru when I first went to training. A lot of us weren't. But you fire so many rounds. Your fingers are just numb by the end of the day because you're just loading so many rounds. So we're all really proficient. And it was a lot of fun too. So we're really familiar. We do quick draw drills. We shoot, laying on the ground, upside down, and just a lot of different drills. So we feel really comfortable by the time we leave. I didn't expect to feel comfortable. I still expected to feel scared, but I definitely did because it's such a great job preparing me.
Is this your uniform or social security so that you're not in the military?
No, that's OSI's uniform. It's based. We are authorized to wear civilian clothing. We're actually encouraged to, but then the detachment commander can decide whether or not he wants you to dress in a suit every day or in khakis or just kind of the level of casualness you can have. But yeah, we're allowed. Our DECO is pretty relaxed, and so we can kind of wear whatever we want to wear. We still have to comply with certain Air Force standards, like hair, but
Technically, what is your rank in this? Like, am I in the Air Force?
yes, yeah, I commissioned. So I'm a second lieutenant, but agents actually, some agents are really funny about it. They don't want to let people know their rank, and the purpose being, if you're because we interview all ranks. We had a major in our interview office one day as a subject has a bad person, and so we had an enlisted. I knew he was enlisted, an agent talking to him, but in case there would be any influence, like the major would say, if the enlisted agent was wearing his rank, that major could unfortunately be like, okay, I'm going to tell you what you're going to write down. So we don't want any of that influence to take place. And that's why we were so yeah. But I'm pretty open about it. I've gotten, we look at me and the other lieutenant who are there, we've gotten asked how old we are, we've gotten asked what rank we are all the time. And we're just pretty honest about it. But people who are really well into their career in OSI usually are a little more secretive about it. Go ahead.
Does your job allow you to go overseas, or is that what sent you overseas?
No, I went with the Critical Language Scholarship Program, and it's a great program. Any of you who are language, who's all language majors in here? So they actually interviewed me. So kind of, sometimes I can have retroactively, being talked to by OSI members. But yeah, that's something you need to keep in mind when you get an active duty too. Is just where you're going, because some places in Mexico you're not even allowed to go to as an active military member.
So I imagine you keep it pretty hush hush, especially when you're going to China. But did they try to? Were there counterintelligence agents from China trying to oh, we've got an OSI agent over here?
No, well, I didn't know my career at that point. I knew that I wanted to do that. I lived with host families, and so I knew that I was really nervous. I looked in my room for cameras or stuff, and I was just real cautious. And then I come to find out that my host mother is in the PLA. She's a dentist in the Chinese military. I was like, oh my, this is not good. But I took my computer there, took it back. There's been no bugs that I know of, so I don't think that anybody targeted me. Not to my knowledge. Didn't bring any military uniforms with me. But I told my family it took me a little bit to warm up to them and understand they weren't spies, they weren't bad. Because I kind of went over that impression that they're all watching, they all know me already, but they don't. They can't even speak English very well, so there's not a huge variety. So yeah, no overt threats to me, not that I know of. Go ahead.
Have you ever deployed?
Yeah, OSI is a really, really cool mission deployed. I don't know about other AFSCs because I haven't had experience in them, but when you get right into the command, you're encouraged to do a 365 tour in a country, and then we do 6-month deployments as well. One guy who's just got some member, who just finished training just a couple months before I arrived, was talking to him via email. He says that he's really, really enjoying his deployment. It's cool because you get to do outside the wire stuff. You're not just on the flight line doing stuff or doing whatever your AFSC is. You're actually out there targeting known bad people, bad guys, dragging them in, interrogating them, getting them sent to prison. And so you're doing missions that are really covert, and it's really cool. I obviously don't have experience, I haven't been over there yet, but the people that I talk to have really enjoyed it. And they almost get jaded when they come back and they're like, we're just running, small cases. But everything is important. Their mission is important, but our mission is important too, because General Jacobson and the Secretary of the Air Force say that these cases are important. So everything is important, just in a different way. Go ahead.
When you interrogate somebody, what's the best way to get information? Is it like the good cop, bad cop rule, or is it like hey, I'm going to bribe you with your freedom, or how do you guys choose the approach for investigating?
That's a really good question. We learned a lot of techniques at Lexi. We do kind of play good cop, bad cop. They would never say that, but that's what it was. There's 2 agents in the room interviewing when it's a subject or big interview. So one agent is just taking notes, and people usually perceive that to be a bad agent because they're just looking and writing. But usually we're not malicious. We just look like that. And then the interviewer is supposed to be nice. We looked at studies that I believe the FBI did, and they talked to people who confessed, subjects who confessed to crimes they committed, and said, why did you confess to this person you don't even know? And the majority of them said, because I like them, because I trust them, because they seem like my friend and they're listening to me. So that is something we take really seriously. We don't go to schmooze. We actually are encouraged to be genuine with people and share about our life story and get to know them. So we build a lot of rapport with somebody we bring them in. So, say we suspect you of something, I'll bring you and say, hey, can I have a voice? And hey, I really like that haircut. Just start with fun stuff like that and say, what'd you do this weekend? Or, tell me about your family and stuff like that. So we kind of, not manipulate, but we compliment or just find out about their lives and then slowly roll into the meat of the issue. And then if we have to read them their rights, that's always a really scary time. Rights are they're scary. I couldn't imagine being on the other side of them. But to get through that, we try to build trust because we do have sort of their best interest in mind, and we tell them that. There's the kind of techniques that we use. But it's different with every person. Sometimes people aren't going to like me because I'm female. So we'll switch out. We'll say, hey, I'm going to take a break, and then somebody else is going to jump in and see if they can make headway where I was. Go ahead.
Can you
program, and that's basically like your top stuff. We spent about 60 hours in the mat room learning training tactics. The guys were all over that. I wasn't a fan, but we did a lot of shooting, which was really cool. So we probably spent the most time on the range, just learning different techniques. We also did a lot of interviewing then. We did source running, so drug-related stuff. We learned how to test drugs, and they actually did like a controlled burn of marijuana, just to talk about all the different senses that you can detect it with. So just a lot of really neat stuff. The ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, also goes through that same course. So that course is really what makes you look good for other federal agencies and afterwards. And then from that, you roll right into the basic special investigator course, and that is Air Force run. So during the CITP, your instructors are marshals, they're ATF dudes, they're LLAB, SEALs, all kinds of really cool people. And then during BSIC, which is 7 weeks, about 7 years long, your instructors are just Air Force members, and you're going to be learning Air Force specific stuff too. So we didn't do any sort of paper before that, but then we learned how the Air Force wants us to write down, take a record of an interview that we did, or just the different caveats that we're held to because we're military members and because we're Air Force. And you're actually in detachments. Before that, it's kind of like college. You're just in a big room, and there's like, this is A side, this is B side. B side shoots together. A side rests the know, does their mat stuff together. But during B6, you're broken down into detachments like it is in the real Air Force. And so, this would be a detachment, and she would be a detachment commander because she's an officer. You're going to school with people who are enlisted folks who work really hard to get where they're at. So that was pretty humbling for me. It was interesting because, I'm going to school with people who are 35 years old and just, so much more life experience than me. But it's so cool because we had the opportunity to glean so much from them. And I was a detachment commander, so I felt so silly. I'm like, you guys tell me what to do. But it was cool because, nowhere else in the Air Force you can get that opportunity right off the bat, right? Right. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
If you were not to be a language major once you join outside, is there any further opportunities for learning a language within the program?
Within OSI?
Within OSI.
That's a tricky question. Everything depends on when and who and what and where. You really just have to be at the right place at the right time for spots to open up. I talked with the major the other day, who's in the reserves, and she's filling in for us once in a while. And she was a major in college. She had the opportunity to go to DLI, where one of your cadre was able to work at, but she went to learn the language. She went to further her Chinese skills for the Air Force. The Air Force was paying for her to do that. And so she was able to come back to the Air Force and then not use it in her everyday job, which is unfortunate. I'm not using my Chinese. I don't foresee using it. Aside from getting mentoring through the LEAP program, I don't know if you language majors heard about that. It's called the Language Enabled Airman Program. I would apply for it. I don't know if it was my junior or senior year that I applied for it. But they will look at your language and say, hey, we want to help you further that because we know you worked hard to learn this basis. And so I'm enrolled in a class right now. I Skype in and then I practice my Chinese with people. And the Air Force pays for it, and they hold me to a standard too. But as far as using it every day, not that I know of, there's not an opportunity, but there may be down the road. Maybe someday we're going to have people who are in Japan who speak Chinese with people. So who knows?
And how many drug-related incidents do you see?
Not as many as assault cases, but we do see a significant amount. Actually, today I just got a call from the First Circuit. Hey, one of my troops eat hot, so what do I do? So we bring them in, and I would say, that happened just today. The last 2 weeks, we maybe saw one more, maybe last month, 2. So not a whole bunch, because people, unfortunately, are smart about it. We know it's happening, but it just happens to be, if you're that unlucky dude who, had a real good weekend, and Monday morning comes, and you gotta go report, then we got to. So not too often. I'd say just a couple times a month. And as far as cool ops that we do, that doesn't happen quite so much. I know at Nellis, Air Force Base, bases around big cities like that, around Vegas, they're the ones who have a real strong drug program. And we actually have a program that's called a JDEC program where we have an enlisted member come from the Security Forces side investigations, and he sits in our office. And so he's kind of the liaison between security forces and us. Sometimes security forces will take the lead on some drug cases. We work kind of closely with them to resolve that issue. But a lot of them are resolved by recruiting that person, that member who used drugs, to work with us, to uncover other people who use drugs. So it's very rare that you find somebody who just does the drugs by themselves. They know who they get their stuff from. They know who else in that circle kind of does those things. So we flip them, we bring them in and say, hey, you're in trouble, but they could look better on you if you just help us and tell us some other news. So that's usually how it works. Instead of just, slowly like dominoes falling. It's not, we're not going and, busting different places around here with drug houses and stuff. Does that answer your question? Go ahead.
Ma'am, if you was interrogating someone and they told you about other people that they get drugs from or they're dealing with, if they're non-military, are you still going to go after those people, or do you not deal with it?
If there's a drug Air Force nexus, like if that's the drug supplier, then yes. But we couldn't do it for his boss's friend, boss's boss. We couldn't do that. But if we can prove, if somebody, the Air Force member says, yes, this civilian sold me drugs, we will coordinate with local police to prosecute that and investigate that.
Kind of to go with that, do you ever get asked by like the civilian FBI or whatever to help out on any cases?
No, it's kind of territorial, unfortunately, but counterintelligence actually works really closely with the JTTF. We actually have agents sitting up there, and their office is in Edmond, the FBI office in Oklahoma. So we actually talk with them a lot about common interests that we have, because they're also counterterrorism, counterintelligence too, and so we have some joint issues that we're working on with them. That's kind of all I can say about that. But yeah, as far as just local cops and stuff, usually they run stuff and then just shut their door and say, you can deal with it now, or